Hey guys, I'm Girl Crush, and you're watching The Red Booth Show.
Hi, welcome to The Red Booth Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Q. On tonight's episode, I have musician Girl Crush, who has been writing for film and television, but also has her own pop music out there and a new music video too. And we also talk about some of her cool charities. So come and join us. So hey, how's it going?
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, this is exciting. I think that you are really special for several reasons that I have to say, because you're a single mom and you have been making music and like just blowing up, and you have this new album out and everything. It's so exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot happening. It's awesome. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, and obviously you probably have seen her on the red carpet. Now, you had this crazy wild dress, right?
Yes, the ball pit dress.
I have to hear this story about this dress.
Sure, yeah. Well, I've been going to the Grammy. I'm a Grammy member. I write music for film and television, and I've been releasing songs on iTunes and on YouTube. So I've established myself as a musician and as a music creator, but I wanted to make a splash on the red carpet. And so I was kind of just brainstorming ideas, and the idea for the dress came to me in a dream. I was in Yosemite with my family, like just for the holiday, and I had a dream that I wore that specific dress, and then it went viral all over the world. And I woke up and I just told my dad, I said, I'm going to make this dress now.
Oh
and he was
God.
like, he's so used to like me having like creative, bizarre ideas where he's just like, okay, you know, do your thing, honey. So I went and I bought like 1,200 ball pit balls. And
1,200?
Yeah, because I didn't know how many I was going to need. I actually ended up using like half.
Yeah.
But I just like kind of just went big, you know, go big or go home.
Yeah.
So, and then just created like basically what was in my dream.
So you made this dress, or you yourself?
Yeah, I used a old quinceanera dress, and then cut it in half and just like reworked it, and just like created the vision of what was in the dream, and then I just did what was in the dream, and then it came true, like it happened in real life. So I told my son, I was like, dreams come true. Like you could have a dream and then you just make it happen.
There you go. Literally.
Yeah, literally. Literally, like it just happened. And it was really fun, and it was really cute, like when I put the dress on. My son is used to me wearing colorful, wild costumes and wigs and stuff like that. So he's used to me looking like that. He wasn't like shocked. He wasn't like, oh, mom looks different. He was like, like mom looks like mom.
Like that's normal.
Yeah, exactly. But he did think it was an actual ball pit, and he like jumped into me. Like he like jumped, like jumped into me, like exactly. I was like, no, it's actual dress. But it was really cute. And then it worked out really well. Yeah, it was everywhere. It was featured in so many places, and I was really happy that it made a splash that it did.
Yes, that's so cool.
Really cool.
I mean, you're obviously a part of the music industry. You've done so much stuff. You've done all these, TV shows, and you write music.
Yes.
So, like, how did you first get into that?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I always knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I was like, I'm going to be a pop star / fashion designer. Like that's really what I've been able to create with Girl Crush, because I do a lot of my own styling, and I create a lot of my own clothes for the music videos and for my red carpet looks. So I was able to
I had no idea that you actually made the dress too. I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really like fashion.
Yeah.
And a lot of my music videos and a lot of the things that I've created, I put the costumes together, sew the costumes and stuff. And so it's just a creative outlet to be able to do
She's a talented girl.
So thank you. I love it.
Yeah.
And it's just I have these crazy ideas in my head. Like the first single I came out with was Bow on It. And that one, I was literally like shopping at Costco with my son. He was like 6 months old, and there was all these bows, these huge bows, like in the Christmas section. And I was just like, bow on it, put a bow on it. And then I just like started writing the song in Costco. And then then I was like, then I had all these ideas and started making all these costumes that were all crazy with like bow titties and like all this like just like really just like fun out there ideas, and then shot the video, and it's just been really great to have that creative outlet and just Like most of my videos look like a rainbow threw up on itself, and I have no apologies with that. Like love it or hate it, that's what they are.
She's a very colorful person,
so,
as you can see. Okay.
They're fun. They're fun. So yeah, I've been enjoying that, and I'm actually in the talks with a LA Style magazine in regards to launching a Girl Crush line.
Wow, cool.
Clothing line.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I want to focus on moms and kids. So like their moms can like
matching.
Match.
Yeah. That's gonna do so good.
Right?
That's awesome.
It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah. It's great.
So it's good.
Okay, I'm getting the note. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Hi guys.
With Girl Crush.
Mwah.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. We are here with Girl Crush.
Hi guys.
And people call you Crush for short,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
good. So that's so cool. Now, you have this line you're working on for moms and their kids.
Yes.
And what is it, LA Style or who?
LA Style magazine
Okay.
is helping with the launch of it.
Cool.
So
How
we'll be having a fashion
exciting.
show and stuff. Yeah, I know, it's really exciting.
When do you think it'll be out?
Well, I don't have the date yet. I'm hoping like fall possibly, or I might just wait for like a fashion week in LA to like make the launch kind of bigger with fashion week. But it was really inspired by like I've been making clothes for so long. But with this dress, I started having a lot of moms making the dress like little versions for their kids.
Oh my god, how cute!
And
like little girls wearing
ball
ball
girls,
dresses?
Yeah, they were wearing them, yeah. And I was like, hey, I was like, this is like, and it was featured in so many magazines and stuff. I was like, this could, and then this magazine reached out to me and they're like, have you ever thought about creating a line? And I was like, I'm making clothes. Yeah, why not? You know, yeah, let's do this. So, so that's like been fun, to create that. And it won't be just for girls; it'll be also for boys too.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it's cool. But what I'm really excited about is my new single coming out more recent.
Right, now that's definitely something we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And you have the music video also that's coming out.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that.
Anything for you. Okay, so Anything for You is also, it's a love song I wrote for my son. And if someone listens to lyrics, like not everybody listens to lyrics in detail, it's definitely a love song from a mother to her son. But if someone's not like a lyric listener as much, it can be like a general love song, like for anybody who loves another person.
Yeah.
But I just wrote it because everything I've done and all the choices I've made in the last 6 years have really been based on what's best for him and what I can do to provide for him and what I can do to build a life for us. And so this song is like a accumulation of like the last 6 years. And I'm really excited to have it released. And the music video is in animation. I got some really talented,
so cool.
Yeah, it's my first time like putting together an animated video. And I got some really talented animators out of Portugal that are creating it. And we're working, over, electronically.
Yeah.
And
now you can do that so much these days, right?
It is. It's really cool. And they're amazing. They're amazing artists, so talented. And it's basically, the storyline is a superhero warrior mother. And basically it's kind of like Wonder Woman, only with a kid on your hip, like fighting dragons and slaying beasts, but with a kid on the hip in the process.
Nice.
And I
sounds like being a single mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. It's like a metaphor in a lot of ways.
Exactly.
I took a lot of the things that women. Women are so powerful, so badass, so strong, and I took a lot of real experiences and then used metaphors with like other things like snakes and dragons and stuff like that. But I'm really
so
excited
cool.
about it, and we're in the process where it's almost being completed, and it will be released on July 11th. My son's birthday's on the 9th, and I wanted to release it around his birthday.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to share it with the universe.
Yeah, we get to do a little sneak peek of the video actually right here on the show, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Here it is. Check it out, guys.
I'll slay dragons for you, cross the wild for you. There's nothing I wouldn't do, my love. All the fires I'll fight, and I'll take the snake bite if it means that you're safe, my love. I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for you.
That's so cool. So you're like an actual cartoon hero now. Like,
Right?
You've
I know.
had many personas.
Why not add that to the bunch, right?
There you go. That's awesome.
It's very fun.
And then,
Yeah.
so where can people get the new EP, the new song?
Yeah, the song "Anything for You" is on iTunes. "Anything for You," Girl Crush, and the video is releasing on July 11th. It'll be on YouTube.
Okay,
Very
cool.
cool. And my handle on YouTube is Girl Crush Pop. All my handles on social media are Girl Crush Pop. So whether it's Instagram, YouTube, any of it, it's Girl Crush Pop.
There you go. Go
lot
and
of fun.
check it out and follow Girl Crush Pop.
Hi.
And go watch the video, the whole video, on July 11th.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. All right, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll
Okay.
be right back with Girl Crush.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with musician Girl Crush.
Hey. What's up?
How's it going?
It's great.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
I know, it's exciting. I remember like way before you even had your whole red carpet splash and everything.
Yes, yes.
You've been really working hard at this, and
Thank you.
you've been doing music writing, and I just thought it'd be cool to hear some stories about how you got into that, because that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, to get into writing music for TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I moved out to Los Angeles with $200 and my dog, and and I moved into an older woman's closet in the Hollywood Hills.
A closet?
It was literally a closet, but I'm a
Did she
petite
put it
woman.
up on Craigslist, like full studio for rent?
It was
$1,000.
It was more like it was just word of mouth. Like
Yeah.
my friend was like, "Oh, you need
She has a
you
closet.
need shelter. Like this woman has a closet." And I'm very little, so I could sleep in the fetal position.
Oh my god.
And I'm more scrappy just by nature. I'm a princess warrior, but not a princess where I need I'm like, if I got a roof, I got some food, I'm good. So I came out here and I was very focused on my dreams and making my dreams come true, not being pampered. So I was like, okay, what do I need to do to make this work? And I stayed with her because it was like I knew I was always going to pay rent. I was always going to be able to cover rent because it was like so cheap, and you know I lived in a closet. So I got to like hustle, and I wasn't having to work a job to try to make ends meet because that was simple. I was able to put my energy into creativity. And so I just really you know, worked, being on set, meeting people in the industry, creating music, and so I got to direct my energy into everything that I wanted to.
Because your overhead was so low.
Yeah, it was so low.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And with that, I also got to save up and, you know, just be really practical. And with that, then I made a lot of different connections, and people got to know who I was. And so people started seeking me out for music placements where they'd be like, oh, you know, Girl Crush, can we use this? Or can we have this song? And then I was like, yeah, you know, just placing songs in different shows.
That's awesome.
So it was great, yeah.
Had you been writing music before you came to LA?
Yes. Cool. Yeah, I was in like a garage band, like in high school.
Nice. What was the name of it?
I went through, oh my gosh, Moonchina. And it
That's
was
awesome.
I was trying to like.
Were you the lead vocals?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the time I was going through like a grunge, like kind of like a rebel phase where I cut my hair really short and red and I wore like torn up lace and I was like, oh, I'm so tough and stuff like that. And it was really fun. I've had many lives. In one short life, I've had many lives. I like lots of different things. So
same. I'm the same.
Yeah. So I'm like, why not? Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And actually when I first came out here, I was doing more dubstep and electronica.
Okay.
I performed at the Sunset Strip Music Festival right before Marilyn Manson, and
Whoa.
I was like doing more like kind of like darker music.
Yeah.
And it was definitely something I was enjoying. It wasn't like completely like myself, like authentic to myself. It was more like me playing a character.
Right.
And I did enjoy that. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But then I was kind of just like doing lots of different things.
Did you get to talk to Marilyn Manson?
I did not speak to him.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
actually know. I was like performing when he was like there doing that thing, and then he was doing his thing.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was kind of like trippy.
Yeah.
My son was 5 months old at the time, and I was doing the show, and one of the lyrics in the song was like, "We're the ones that your mom says you can't love," and it was all like being like badass and like crazy, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, here I am, mom, like going back to go breastfeed my little child. It was totally a total like difference of my real life and like my stage persona.
Oh my god.
But it was really fun and it was a really cool creative outlet. But then I was like, you know, I wanted to do something that was very me. So I created Girl Crush, and I launched Girl Crush when my son was 2 years old.
Wow.
And
he's 5 now, right?
Yeah, he's 5.
So that was 3 years ago that
Yeah.
you launched it.
Yeah.
And then after that, did you start? Is this your first like major EP as Girl Crush, or have you been doing that as a music writer under Girl Crush? This whole
I've
time?
been releasing music steadily for the last 3 years under Girl Crush, publicly. But I also still write for film and television, where I write different genres. So I don't just write pop music. You name it, I've most likely written it.
All sorts of different genres.
Yeah, because I just like it.
That's cool.
I like having the versatility.
You're into so many different styles.
Yeah.
That's
But for
awesome.
Girl Crush, just so I don't confuse people, I stick with one
It's pop.
brand. Yeah, it's pop.
That's cool.
But yeah, if I threw all the different things that I write, people would be like, "What the hell is she doing?" Like,
Dude, that's totally cool. Do whatever you want. When you're an artist, you're into like all sorts of things. You know, you don't have to fit one thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't want to confuse them too much. So, so I with music, like I've written for Discovery Channel. I wrote some music in Arabic for them, and like I'm not releasing that with Girl Crush, but I wrote it for Discovery Channel.
Whoa.
And so I like different genres, and I like doing different things.
Cool.
But but I'm really enjoying Girl Crush, and it's been really fun, and my fan base has been amazing. Like, they're just so supportive and loving, and it's very much about female empowerment, women supporting women, and I've just been really loving the connections that I've made with people all around the world with it.
So cool.
And I just want to just keep on growing and keep on doing it.
That's awesome, and I know you will.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have to take another quick break.
Okay.
But we'll be right back with Girl Crush.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know.
already posted it.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Hi, Kathy Mitchell here with my new red copper cookware. The revolutionary pan made with non-stick ceramic and super strong copper. Guaranteed to stay scratch-free forever. It's lightweight yet super strong, so it won't scratch, peel, or chip into your food. Red copper is a baking pan with a handle that goes into the oven up to 500 degrees. And everything slides right out. Cook my healthy, crispy chicken fingers with little or no fat or oil. Chop steak and onion for a melty Philly cheesesteak. Absolutely no sticking. Or whisk eggs without a mixing bowl. Truly a time saver. Call now and receive my 10-inch red copper pan for just $19.99. Plus, get my recipe book free. Call now and you can double the offer and receive a second set. Plus, our new Forever Sharp copper knife. Just pay a separate fee. Razor sharp and food slides right off. An incredible value. Call now.
Call 1-800-488-9190 to get your special offer, Red Copper Pan. Call now or go to redcopperpan.com. So call 1-800-488-9190. Call now.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with musician Girl Crush.
Hi guys.
Now this was kind of cool because what you were just talking about is that you're about women empowerment and like helping women support each other and stuff.
Yes,
you know, it's definitely something that's really needed, and I think it's awesome that you're doing that.
Thank you.
And you work with some cool charities too, so I thought we should mention that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm very happy and honored to be working as a board member at Single Moms Planet, which is a nonprofit that helps single mothers get on their feet, whether it's like they're leaving a situation of domestic violence or they have a crisis pregnancy. Lots of different scenarios where a single mom might need assistance in some capacity.
Yeah.
I started as a mentor to moms, and then I became on the board, and now I'm working in that capacity. And it's been a really great organization. And I just recently have been asked to be on the advisory board for Peace Over Violence, which is a really amazing nonprofit, and they're a violence prevention center in Los Angeles, like based in Los Angeles. Their mission is to build healthy relationships, families, communities that are free from sexual, domestic, and interpersonal violence. And that's something that's like a cause that's really close to my heart. I've always been a hippie chick. I've always been all about peace and love and creating a really positive world. And not just by talking about it and just being like, yay, flowers and rainbows, but actually doing the work, because it does take work, and it takes a village to have the support to create healthy families. And so it's been really great, and I just recently became an advisory board member there, so I'm like, yay, Peace Over Violence, POV.
That is so cool.
It's been really cool, a really great organization.
That's amazing. Obviously, like, I think I was talking with you about this too, is that I'm part of this new pinup calendar that's coming out next year. That's all about that. It's all about helping homeless women that have been abused and in need, and in those kinds of situations as well. So that's cool, little collaboration.
And it's like, I know, right? And now I'm all like, I so want to be in her pinup calendar. I'm already making this like
well, it's
public.
not my pinup calendar.
Okay.
They asked you to be involved, but it's super
nice.
cool. I think that's awesome.
I would be really interested in that. And like,
well, it's really important just because, you know, people don't know what it takes to be raising a child and, you know, be on your own, and it's just another world that most people just don't know unless you've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I think that's awesome that you've been helping to mentor people, and it's a really big deal. You know,
thank you.
There's a whole nother world there that people just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're in it.
Yeah.
And like when you were talking about like homeless women, like I think it might be the leading cause, if not one of the main causes of homelessness for women, is domestic violence. A lot of people don't know that. So, you know, being able to give women resources that are in situations that are, they're fleeing violence, being able to give them the resources that don't and make them end up being homeless with their children is so vital and so important. So both organizations that I'm working with work in that capacity, and it's something that's really important to me.
That's really amazing. I mean, for me, that's very personal because I came very close to being that myself at one point. Not because of violence, but just that when you're trying to reestablish your life and you're just starting from scratch, you just don't, you know what I mean? You don't have anything.
Right.
And that's what happens with a lot of people. So that's amazing that you're doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really honored to be part of that. And I was going to keep on growing it, you know, with everything that I've been doing, you know, working to provide for my own son and helping other women and their children.
So cool.
Yes. High five.
High five. Okay, good. I was like, yeah, we've got to do this. This is awesome. And it's so cool you're also an artist at the same time because, you know, it's not an easy thing to be in this industry and to go out there and pursue that and also on your own, you know, making that happen. That's just amazing.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you, you know, I feel like this industry, if you are going into this industry for validation and for people,
you're
going to be really unhappy.
Yeah,
like really unhappy.
Yeah.
But if you're going into it knowing, like, you know, already having your cup full and already knowing that you're enough, then navigating it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, just the ins and outs, whether there's some difficulty or some wins that are easy breezy, as you're going, you are like have a solid foundation, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, like just believing in what you're doing and what you are.
Yeah.
Not everyone else has to get it, and you're going to get rejection. Majority of the time, you're going to get rejection when you're, you know, especially first starting out.
Yeah.
So you just have to know that.
Yeah. And then for me, actually, like having my son has been really helpful in grounding myself because it's like when I'm going to work, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And like I'm not gonna like deal with any bullshit or like any like, you know, that's like basically wasting my time. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and take care of my kid, or like I'm gonna, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it helps for me, like having my son, it's like it helps really direct me and focus me on my mission and making it happen.
That's awesome. And do you have any tips for people that want to get into the music industry? Because we are basically having to wrap it up here. We're running out of time.
Sure.
But I always want to ask my guests if they have any advice for people that want to get into this business and writing songs and that sort of thing.
Yeah. My main advice would be to do it. Like, stop talking about it. Like, a lot of people sometimes they're like, oh, I want to do this. Then go do it. You know, just take the steps.
Like, what would you think would be the first step?
Well, for instance, if you're a singer, then sing and record yourself singing. Share it with other people so people know that you're a singer. Share your gifts. I feel like we're all given gifts, and like we're given gifts by our divine creator, and the way to be grateful for that gift is to share it with other people. So if you have a gift but you're holding it in, then you're not letting, you're depriving the world of that. So it's more about like if you have, you know, whatever your gift is, whether it's singing or writing or creating in any capacity, do it and share it. That's the number one thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's been so great having you on
the
show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, everyone go and follow Girl Crush Music, right?
Yeah, it's Girl Crush Pop.
Girl Crush Pop.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Girl Crush
It's
Pop
all good.
on all the social media, and, you know, get to see her new music video and check out her new EP. So,
yay!
Very cool, exciting.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.